I'm Shantanu and this is my Mahindra Thar 2020. This is going to be my first vlog ever. So please excuse me if I'm not so great at it or if the video or audio quality is not up to the mark. I'll try and improve later. I am the owner of this car and I have not borrowed this car or nor is this video sponsored by Mahindra. So whatever reviews or whatever views I'm going to give are going to be my personal views about the new Mahindra Thar. It's not that I've bought the Thar for the first time. This is my second Mahindra Thar. I have had the previous generation as well for 5 years. I used it pretty extensively for off-roading and for just little bit weekend trips. I had the same thing in my mind while buying this car that it will be used just for off-roading and maybe here and there little bit of weekend trips. But I think I love this car so much that this is now my primary car. I got this car in January 2021. So it's been almost 8 or 9 months now, and I'm pretty happy with the product. It is not a extra car or a fourth car anymore. It's a proper primary car, except if you are okay with the 2 doors only and if you don't need the back seat. But I think this is a great product by Mahindra. Front end of the car looks pretty much like a Jeep Wrangler, and obviously Mahindra has taken the liberty to copy some of the bits from Jeep Wrangler. But I personally feel that even if the Jeep Wrangler didn't exist and the old Mahindra Thar or the old MM540 would have evolved in 2021, it would have evolved like this only. Maybe just bits and pieces here and there are directly copied from Wrangler, but otherwise it's not a direct copy and paste job. So this grill over here has deliberately been made in such a way that it doesn't resemble Jeep Wrangler a lot. But many people change this grill, Jeep Wrangler grills which are available, and they just fix it here to make it look like a Jeep Wrangler. I personally feel this is not so bad. It does the job. It looks decent and it looks clearly that it's not a copy-pasted job. These headlights are, I think, only the two components which have been carried forward from the previous Mahindra Thar. Everything else in this car is brand new. Each and every nut, bolt, bumper, bonnet, windshield, everything is brand new. Every bit, except these headlights. They are still from the old Mahindra Thar, and I think that's a good idea because they do the job well. And if needed, if somebody needs more light or better looking lights, they can just simply upgrade the LED lights which are available in the accessory market. Then they have added DRLs over here. They look pretty good when the car is moving. Right now in this video it's not visible, but the DRLs do a good job during the daytime. And here are the indicators. So these bonnet latches were an issue earlier. They were of very inferior quality and few people even had accidents that their bonnet popped up when they were driving at beyond 100 or something. But now Mahindra has rectified it. They have given much sturdier bonnet latches. So apart from these two bonnet latches, there is an internal hood release also inside. So you need to release that first and then you have to open by opening these two latches, and it's pretty easy to lift up. Also note that I have installed full underbody aluminium plates which protects the Thar while off-roading. It's by Pratt 4x4 from Bangalore. The bumper over here is obviously not metal, but it's of pretty decent quality. You can even sit on it. I'm almost 85 kgs and it can easily take maybe 100 kgs weight. You can have a picnic table right in front of you. You don't need to carry one extra chair. These are not the stock tires and alloys. I have upgraded them right away when I got the vehicle. Directly took it to the tire shop and got these CLS alloys. They are 18 inches. The stock alloys are also 18 inches. And these tires, again 18 inches, are BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. I have slightly upgraded the width of my tire. I have not hampered the diameter. It has not been increased or decreased. It's still the same, more or less, 95%, 97% same diameter of the stock tire. So I don't get any speedo errors or anything. But I think the stock ones were 255 mm and I have added 285 mm. So they look much better. I'll show some more close-up photos. This is a petrol model M Stallion TGDI 150. 150 means it has got 150 horsepower. And this is petrol automatic. So the top figure in this is 320 Nm. The manual petrol gets 300 Nm. So this one has got 20 Nm more than over the manual one. And so does the diesel one. Both manual and automatic diesel engines have got 300 Nm of torque. So this is the petrol automatic has got the highest torque in Mahindra Thar. So basically the 2-liter turbo petrol engine with 150 horsepower and 320 Nm in the automatic variant only is super fast. It gives you 0 to 100 in just 10.21 seconds, and it's extremely quiet. The on-road handling and dynamics of the new Thar is decent. It's pretty good, way better than the old Thar, but it's still a bit bouncy. But I think overall it does the job right. It drives well, handles well. It's not so bad on the highways or in the city, but where it actually shines is when you take it off the road. And by off road, I just mean when you take it on broken patches, it drives pretty well over there. And also, when you take it for hardcore off roading, it performs pretty well over there also. The petrol engine is very refined and pulls the car neatly in off road situation as well. Even through the worst of the slush, it would just keep on moving smoothly. There's ample power and torque available, and even in automatic transmission you don't have to worry. You just have to slot it into manual, select your preferred gear, be it first or second. It holds up the gears, by the way. If you have selected first gear, it will hold that gear in automatic, or if you have selected second gear, it will hold the second gear even till the red line. So that's a pretty neat feature in the automatic transmission. So I think it performs really well in off-road situations. This is lots and lots of slush over here, which you can see in the screen. It's not clearly visible though. This is the antenna for FM, because this car either comes with a hard top or a soft top or a convertible top. So there is no space on the roof to place the antenna. So this is a decent place. This they have directly copied it from Jeep Wrangler. Even these exposed door hinges are carried forward from the previous Mahindra Thar. This is a totally new design rear view mirror. I find it pretty good. It does the job perfectly. It's not power foldable. You have to fold it manually if you even need to, but it is power adjustable from inside. The rear of the Thar also looks pretty good. Some bits are from Wrangler, inspired from Wrangler, I would say, not copied. And I think they have done a good job. They have given sturdy bumpers. They have given reverse parking sensors, which are needed in a car like this. I wish they had integrated a camera over here. They should have copied it from the Jeep Wrangler. They have a camera over here. Again, this fifth tire also and the alloy has been changed. It's not that I've only changed the 4 tires and alloys. I've changed the entire set. So the aesthetics is maintained. All the alloys and tires look same, and they perform also pretty well. So these parking lamps, they also illuminate when you lock the car with your remote along with the blinkers, and when you press the unlock button, so they switch on in a diffused manner and then they blink twice to let you know that you have unlocked the car, which looks pretty good. The third door or the tailgate opening is pretty simple. You just have to unlock the car, and this lever you have to pull it out, and I don't think so it will stay. It stays there. The car is slightly parked on a slight incline, so it's doing a pretty good job of keeping the door open. And the boot space is very low. Like it's you can hardly keep 2 small bags if you're going on a road trip to some faraway place. But for your weekend getaways, it's sufficient. If you can just put 2-3 duffel bags, that's what you need. I usually prefer keeping my towing strap in the car all the time along with the D-shackles, just in case I get stuck somewhere, and if there is a car obviously along with me, so I can get a rescue. Never go off-roading alone. Thumb rule, just never go off-roading alone. If you get stuck, nobody will be able to help you. You'll have to go and find a tractor or take help. So it's always better to carry all your rescue equipment, and always you should have 2 or 3 cars at least, so that even if one car gets stuck, the other one can rescue it. So this is an official Mahindra accessory. I have ordered this while taking the car. It's a picnic tray. It's pretty solid, I think. Now let's get inside and see the interiors. So this is how the dashboard looks like. You might have seen many videos, so there's nothing new to show. This is the infotainment system, and these are the AC vents. All four are rotary vents. They can be closed like this if you turn it clockwise, or if you turn it anti-clockwise, and the airflow is controllable. You can have it in between, or you can completely open or completely close it. This is not a automatic climate control system, it's a manual system, cooling and heating, blower speed. But the airflow management thing is automatic, so you can either press this to divert the air from the main vents, or over here to divert air from the vents and the foot vents, or else completely divert the vents towards your foot well. This is for foot well, and the defogger, the front windshield defogger. This button is to use only the front windshield defogger. When you're on this mode, make sure that the fresh air mode is on and not the recirculating mode. This is the AC button. This over here tells you if the passenger side airbag is activated or deactivated. In case you have a baby sitting here on a baby chair and it has been placed like this, that's how you place it, facing backwards. So you need this airbag to be off. That's the only use of this airbag off feature. Otherwise, you should always keep the airbags on position. This is this is for the off airbag off light. This is for the airbag on light. So it should always be on unless you have a baby seat kept over here with the baby sitting in it. Then you have to turn it off. To turn it off, you have to toggle through the MID system over here. I'll show that in a later video. This is the passenger seatbelt warning light. It goes off once the passenger puts on the seatbelt. This is the hazard warning. Then they have also given this two USB ports. One is for putting your phone, connecting your phone to the car. You can either connect via Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And this one is just to give power to any of the devices. It can be phone, it can be your camera, anything. This only gives power. You cannot connect your phone to the car with this port. This is the aux port. Here you have the 12V accessory socket. I always keep my car charger here plugged in because it gives more power than the regular slot. Please pardon me for the dirty footwell. It's got dirty while taking all the videos and all. There is this accelerator paddle, again it's dirty, sorry, and the brake paddle, which is pretty big and pretty comfortable to use. And I wish they had given a dead paddle over here, which is really missed. When I'm driving at a higher speed, I have to keep my leg like this. It's uncomfortable. Some aftermarket accessories are available. You can have a dead paddle over here, at least in the automatic variant. I am not sure about the manual variant. I don't think so there's enough space left in the manual variant for that. This tiny glove box is a joke. I can barely keep my glares and sanitizer, and that's it. Nothing else. No storage space. Speakers over here and the other side as well. This grab handle. Again, the old Thar also had one. Regular rearview mirror. Power window switches are in center. Slightly, you need to get. You're not so used to using the central power window switches. Two cup holders. And this is the automatic transmission lever. It's leather finished. It feels pretty good. This is a button to flip. And this one is the 4x4 shifter. To shift into four-wheel drive, you need to first shift your gear into neutral. So press the brake, put in neutral. Now I prefer shifting from 2H, that is 2 high, to 4 high when the car is stationary, but you can use it even if the car is moving, say, at around 30-40 kilometers an hour. It's totally fine, but I personally don't prefer that. So anyway, I have shifted into neutral, and now this is how you shift from 2H to 4H. To shift from 4H to 4L, there is neutral in between, and it's clearly written. You have to press the lever and then shift it. Now it's neutral, and then again shift it further. So now it's got stuck, I think. Now it will go into 4L. It's not going. So I'll tell you the trick. If something like this happens, let it be neutral, put it in D, and then again put it here. You'll get a very harsh sound from the transmission. But yeah, these things happen with 4x4 vehicles, all 4x4 vehicles, not just Mahindra, even Toyotas and all these cars have these issues. So it's totally fine. Now to put it back to 4-wheel drive high from 4-wheel drive low. It should be neutral. Just push it, simple, press it, again push it. It's in 4-wheel drive high right now, and now to further push it without any button or anything, just push into 2-wheel drive. I always do this thing that whenever the car is in 2-wheel drive back from 4-wheel drive, like once you're done with your off-roading, you're back on the tarmac road, just put the car in D or in first gear, roll it a bit, then put the car in reverse gear, and then just roll it for say 4 to 5 feet, and you're good to go. You are sure that you are in 2-wheel drive once you do that, and then put it back to park. I like this feature which says check tire direction. So whenever you move your steering, it will show you the real-time placement of your tires. So right now it's at 0 degree. Now I have turned the wheel and now it will be 40 degrees. Further I'll turn it. It's at around 50 degrees, and then do it, get it back to normal, and it will be 0 degrees. This is a very good feature while off-roading. Sometimes you don't realize that your steering is on the is looking that it's straight, but it's actually at 40% right or left. So this feature is very helpful. So when you shift from park to any of the gears, say D or N, it shows over here. If you're in manual, it will show you M, and then you can see the 1. It can become 2 if you are changing the gears manually. Again, I put back to R. So it's pretty good, and this shows me the distance to empty, the range. And then there are few on the right you can see the fuel gauge. It's digital. I hate digital gauges, but anyway, it's there. This is the normal temperature gauge. Now I'll toggle between some of the modes. So here you can see the fuel efficiency. Average fuel efficiency has gone down to 7.3. This is a petrol automatic Thar. It usually gives around 7.8, 7.9, but I have not crossed 8 till now in the city limits. So this is the digital speedo readout. I don't find this useful at all. Then other than this, you have, this is the real-time 4-wheel drive positioning. So it's showing me which axles or the differentials are active right now. So right now the car is in 2-wheel drive. I'll put it in 4-wheel drive. So you can see it will change. See, you can see that it's showing that the power is going to all 4 wheels, and it's in 4 high. This is again very useful while off-roading. I prefer keeping on this mode whenever I go off-road. Now I'll just put it on 4 low to show you what happens. So first I put in neutral. So by neutral, this transmission is also in neutral, and also the 4-wheel drive transmission is in neutral. So the power is not going anywhere. Now I'll put it in 4 low. So now it's in 4 low. You can see the 4 low light over here. This has turned on, and over here also it's written 4 low. Power is going to all the wheels, and the traction control has automatically been turned off. I have not done that manually. It has been done automatically by the car. And when you go back to 4 high, so the 4 low light goes off, and this 4-wheel drive light comes on. So this is an indication that your all 4 wheels are active and are locked. You can see the front wheels, they are locked right now. So never drive your car on tarmac with the 4-wheel drive 4 high or 4 low. You should never drive your car on the tarmac. In case of an all-wheel drive car you can, but not in this car. And now let's go back to 2-wheel drive. This light has turned off. Even the indication over here has gone. So it's in 2-wheel drive. Now what do we have next? This you have already seen. This is warning. I'll get on it later. These are the settings. You can do few of the settings of the car. So I'll just show you. The passenger airbag can be turned on and off from here. That's it. You don't have any other setting as of now. Then the trip A, trip B, my average speed, my driving hours since last reset, and we can update separately. This is the time, and I think that's it. That's what we have in the speedometer area. I like the analog speedometer and the rev counter. They're pretty neat. The wiper stocks are very okay or average, I would say, nothing great. I wish they would have given intermittent speed control over here. I can only use it on either it has to be off or on this fixed speed. I cannot alter it, or medium, sorry, or low or high. I hate this. And they have the mist feature as well. On the other side you have the headlights. Again, they are not automatic. It's fine, I don't need automatic headlamps, but these are the parking lights. When you switch it on, these lights glow. When you switch on the headlamps, nothing, you don't get any indication. You just have to see over here if it's on or not. And these are the front fog lights. Again, you have indication over here that they are on. And then you roll it up again and the rear fog lamp switch on, and this is how you get the indication. The driver's seat is height adjustable. You increase or decrease the height. This is the lever to incline the backrest, and you've got manual controls to move the seat base. There's a nice 1 liter bottle holder on both the sides, handle to close the door, open the doors. This is used to set the outside rear view mirrors. This button over here is used to switch on or off hill descent control. Suppose if you're going downhill, you can just switch it on and the car will automatically brake, apply the brakes, and it will keep on rolling but at a controlled speed, and it will not just roll very fast. Now to get behind the back seats, it's pretty simple. You just have to pull this lever up and the seat goes front, and you have ample space over here. Please excuse me for the dirty car, I just didn't get time to clean it. This is a seat protector because I use a car seat for my 5-year-old daughter, so the actual seat doesn't get damaged with this seat protector. So all those who have kids, I would recommend to get this from Amazon. It's pretty good. All seats have got seat belts, all 4 seats. It's a 4-seater car. And here you can see the roll cage. This roll cage is pretty good. It feels also solid, and in case of an accident, I hope that never happens, but if that happens, you're safe inside this car. By the way, Thar got a 4-star rating in that NCAP rating thing. Here you can see the 2 tweeters and the rear speakers. They are mounted here on this B pillar because there is no space. I really wish Mahindra would have utilized this space for an armrest, for cup holder, for a speaker holder, and maybe a charger, but they have wasted this space. The car feels very spacious inside. The legroom is decent for the back seat, but again you're sitting on the tires, so it's not that comfortable as a regular car, but it's not bad either. The headrests are adjustable, and once the top is off, you really feel good. I'll remove the top and make a video separately again. Both driver and passenger seats have got lumbar support. There's a nifty hook over here. You can put, I put my water bottle, but you can put any other things, your grocery bag or something over here. There's a solid thud while closing the door. So that was my review about the 2020 Mahindra Thar. Soon I think I'll make few more videos in which I'll teach you how to remove the convertible top. I'll do a comparison with the old generation Mahindra Thar. I think I'll even try to make a automatic versus manual or petrol versus diesel comparison review of this Mahindra Thar and my friend's Mahindra Thar. So please let me know if you liked the video. If you liked it, then please give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel and share this video on WhatsApp. And do let me know in the comments if you didn't like anything or if you want me to change anything about this video. Thank you and have a great day. See you.